We're giving up so many at the basket with Westbrook. Plant your feet and take a charge, man. There's charges. He's just lowering his shoulder into it. All right? Sprint back. Hey, when your teammate shoots the ball, that is an absolute sprint back. You guys are like watching and waiting and see if it goes in. It's gonna go in. Okay, so let's make sure that we're sprinting back on the flight. It's like they got one-on-one and open court over and over. But we got to get our consecutives rolling here, okay?
Well, what Nate is telling his team is, listen, our transition defense has to get better. 62% from the floor for Washington, 50 from the three-point line. And how about this? Indiana doesn't have a fast break point. Meanwhile, Washington has 4 right now. So you hear the coach, how about the Chargers, Marv? You got to give up your body. You have to have that mental toughness to stick it in there, because Westbrook is getting anywhere he wants on the floor.
Well, you see Brissett hitting from the corner a moment ago with Sabonis. So that 16-0 Washington run is stopped, but it's a 16-4 spurt. Washington is now 11 for 13 from the field. With a count, Lopez on the follow. Robin Lopez has really played well.
You see the physicalness of Lopez, and basically Westbrook just goes right through the chest of Brissett, and Lopez there on the backside trying to clean things up.
So the basket does count. The foul is called on Sabonis. Speaking of Sabonis, I believe you had some dealing with his father, Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, when you were head coach of the Atlanta Hawks, and actually drafted him.
We did. Our head scout, Rich Kana, who did a magnificent job all the time, came back, and I said, I just saw a big guy who was really, really good. He said, I mean NBA good. He said, he's big, 7'3", 7'4", agile, can shoot, can pass. So we drafted him in the 4th round of the 1985 draft, and at that time, if that player that you drafted did not sign, he went back into the draft the next year, and unfortunately, the next year, Portland drafted him in the 1st round.
53-41. Sabonis with that last bucket. Lopez able to come up with it. This is Hachimura. Now Westbrook putting the move on. Trying to tie him up, but came up with the steal. Good play by Brissett.
How about this guy? I think he's pretty big. 7'3", 7'4", terrific passer. Can convert on the inside of it. I'll turn my back and throw it down backwards. Part of that Soviet Union team that won the gold medal. Steps out behind the three-point line. This guy was just a great player. Unfortunately, the NBA saw him late in his career. He had lost a little bit because of ankle surgery that he had.
Stay right here, says the official David Guthrie. And a foul has been called. It's on Hachimura.
Yeah, Hachimura basically took 2 hands and shoved the opponent away from the basket, and then he had the nerve to question it.
Hachimura, with only his first personal, was in foul trouble the other night. Sabonis is off. And here comes Beal, has been able to hang in despite the fact that it appeared he was bothered by the hamstring injury several minutes back. Westbrook going glass. So we are seeing a different Russell Westbrook here tonight. 5 for 9, 14 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Brissett rims out.
Watch Beal, watch his knee there, right there. His left knee as he tried to come up and get the steal. Oh, knee-to-knee contact. You know that does not feel good.
Sabonis being played by Lopez, gets it into the corner. This is Doug McDermott, not able to hit the 3. Kept alive by the Pacers. Brogdon saw the opening and is rejected by Lopez.
That's what Lopez has done for this Washington team, and they rank right down the bottom of the league as far as block shots go.
Oh, a strong drive by Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal averaged 30.3 during the regular season, second by 0.6 of a point to Steph Curry, who led the league. Nice pass set up by Brogdon for Brissett, who now has 10 points. Foul committed by Sabonis.
Well, on the attack, Brogdon's shot gets blocked, and guess who comes up with it but Russell Westbrook. And then seeing the big man trying to guard him, Beal puts it on the floor, attacks the rim, trying to get himself back in the game because he was just 2 of 7 from the floor before that shot went down. Only 7 points for Bradley Beal.
3:14 remaining in this first half. The State Farm NBA Play-In Tournament is being brought to you by State Farm for surprisingly good rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by the all-new Sorento from Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. Marv Albert, along with the Czar, Mike Fratello, making a cameo here tonight. You know what I realize now, being back around you on a regular 2-3 days now, because we didn't do the last game was 2017. The annoyance factor has definitely kicked in.
You could feel it already. We haven't even got to halftime yet.
We're close.
See the offensive foul there, going after that second shot opportunity.
It is on Bradley Beal. That is.
It may have been Lopez, the big guy, and they may have given it to Lopez instead of Beal that time.
Yes, apparently that is the call. Lopez in his 6 minutes, 4 for 5 from the field.